SpaceX went public 3 days ago at $135. It is trading at $171 right now. That is a 27% gain in 3 days. This week options launch. Nasdaq 100 inclusion is coming. And 62 million passive fund investors are about to be forced to buy this stock whether they want to or not. Here is everything you need to know about SPCX this week. SpaceX is now a public company. Every major financial index on Earth is figuring out how to include it. MSCI already did. Nasdaq 100 is coming. The S&P 500 said not yet. The structural buying from index funds is not speculative. It is mechanical. When a stock enters an index, funds must buy. That creates price pressure regardless of what any individual investor thinks. Here are the live numbers. IPO price, $135. Fixed. Not a range. June 12th opening price, $150. Already $15 above IPO. June 12th close, $161.11. A gain of 19.34% on day 1. Today June 15th, $171.72. Today's high, $176.52. Today's low, $150. Someone who bought at IPO on June 12 at $135 is up $36.72 per share today. On the largest IPO in history. In 72 hours. Market cap, above $2 trillion. That makes SpaceX the 6th most valuable company in the world on day 3 of trading. More valuable than Saudi Aramco. More valuable than Meta. More valuable than Tesla and TSMC. At a stock that has existed for 72 hours. Now let's talk about the structural demand that nobody is talking about. MSCI. Already done. As of June 12, day 1 of trading, MSCI added SPCX to its standard and large cap indexes. MSCI indexes are tracked by approximately $14 trillion in institutional assets globally. When MSCI adds a stock, every fund tracking those indexes must buy that stock. That buying is not optional. It is mechanical. Rule-based. Automatic. It has already started. Nasdaq 100. Coming approximately June 30th. Nasdaq is modifying its own rules specifically to accommodate SpaceX's size. The fast entry rule requires a stock to rank in the top 40 Nasdaq holdings by total market cap. SpaceX at $2 trillion qualifies immediately. The 15 trading day waiting period from June 12 puts the entry date at approximately June 30th to July 2nd. When SPCX enters the Nasdaq 100, every QQQ holder gets automatic SpaceX exposure. QQQ has $300 billion in assets. That is automatic buying at whatever price SPCX is trading. The S&P 500. Not happening fast. S&P Global specifically said, no fast track for SpaceX. Regular inclusion process applies. That takes months. This creates an important gap. Nasdaq investors get SpaceX exposure now. S&P 500 investors do not yet. That asymmetry matters for strategy. The bottom line on index inclusion is this. Structural buying from index funds is not sentiment. It is not speculation. It is mandatory mechanical purchasing that happens regardless of what any individual thinks the stock is worth. This is the most bullish near-term factor for SPCX that has nothing to do with rockets or Starlink. Now the catalyst that could move this stock dramatically in either direction. Options on SPCX may launch as early as Tuesday, June 16. Tomorrow. Options give investors the right to buy or sell shares at a fixed price for a set period of time. Here is why options amplify volatility. Bulls can use leverage to control more shares with less capital, amplifying gains. Bears can bet against SPCX without borrowing shares to short them. When both sides use options at scale, the underlying stock moves more sharply in response to any news. Historical pattern: highly anticipated megacap stocks that launch options in the first 2 weeks of trading typically see 30-day volatility double or triple after options open. If SPCX follows that pattern, expect $15 to $30 daily price swings starting Tuesday. This week is not going to be calm. So what exactly are you buying when you buy SPCX? 3 businesses inside one stock. Business 1, SpaceX itself. Rockets, launches, Starship. Revenue growing. Net loss continuing. $18.67 billion in revenue in 2025. $4.9 billion net loss in 2025. The rockets and launches are the brand. But they are not yet the profit engine. Business 2, Starlink. 10 million plus subscribers globally. $3.26 billion in connectivity revenue in the first quarter of 2026. $1.19 billion in profit from Starlink alone. Profitable. Growing. Global. Starlink is the actual cash-generating machine inside this stock right now. Business 3, XAI, merged into SpaceX in February 2026. Grok AI. The Colossus supercomputer with 220,000 NVIDIA GPUs. A $15 billion per year compute contract with Anthropic alone. Plus X, formerly Twitter, the social network. This is the wild card. The AI bet that nobody fully knows how to value. The valuation challenge at current prices. At $2 trillion market cap, SPCX trades at 116 times 2025 revenue. Morningstar puts the fundamental fair value at approximately $780 billion. That is less than half of where the stock is trading right now. The question is, are you buying what SpaceX is today, or what it will be in 2030? Both are valid answers. They carry very different risk profiles. Here are the analyst scenarios based on available research. Bull case, $189 to $230 near term. MSCI buying continues. Nasdaq 100 entry drives another wave of institutional purchases. Options launch creates FOMO momentum. Starlink subscriber growth continues accelerating. Bear case, back toward $100 to $115. Institutional profit taking after the IPO pop. Valuation reality setting in. Options create downside pressure as well as upside. S&P 500 exclusion highlights the premium. The honest truth. Nobody knows what happens next. Including the analysts. The largest IPO in history has traded for 72 hours. There is no historical data. There are only projections. Treat them accordingly. Here is my take. SpaceX is a real company. Starlink is genuinely profitable. XAI is genuinely powerful. The question is not whether SpaceX is a good company. The question is whether it is a good stock at $2 trillion after 72 hours of trading. Those are very different questions. Know which one you are answering before you make any decision. Everything in this video is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Subscribe for daily AI and market news. Drop a comment below. Did you buy SPCX at the IPO price? Are you buying now at $171? Or are you waiting? The most interesting finance comment thread of 2026 starts right below this video.